So every time I hear Sneako give his thoughts on something, most of the time, it's the dumbest opinion someone could have on anything. This guy will see what the majority of people are saying and be like, well actually guys, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. And being able to make up your own mind is totally fine, but when you yourself are just as big, if not a bigger piece of shit than the people you're talking shit about, then I suggest you pack it up, you cuties loving son of a bitch.
I saw Cuties last night and it was pretty good.
So obviously, you guys know what happened to Sketch. He got leaked, and now we all know that he enjoys the dark meat. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's actually going to work for him in his favor. But according to Sneako, who sounds a little jealous, nobody should be caring about this.
He's genuinely, I don't know what's the new Twitch word, he's genuinely one of the most genuine guys ever. Nigga, no he wasn't. No he's not. What a crazy thing to keep secret. It was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Like, it's good that he found God. If that's true, that's great. He's a Christian now. I'm very happy for him. One of the most genuine, brave heroes. Is this Bruce Jenner 2.0?
Now leave it to somebody who has gotten fully naked, gotten themselves erect, and had a picture taken by a photographer to be talking shit about someone getting support for being gay. And these pictures came out 2 years ago after this person was like, after falsely accusing me of threatening to rape his girlfriend and stating I cannot handle gay jokes, I have found public photographs online of Sneako masturbating in front of what I assume to be a gay photographer. I'd love to know the story behind why these photos exist. And when I tell you that is not an exaggeration, because I have seen the uncensored pictures and my dude was fucking cranking his hog for the camera. Obviously it's not a GIF, but just from having my own, I can tell you when someone's been playing with theirs. And I mean, I guess I'd be mad too if these pictures came out and I didn't get the overwhelming support Sketch got. Some of these pictures aren't even fully new too, but it looks like he was auditioning to be in Poor Little White Boy 3. But basically what I'm trying to say is that this guy shouldn't be trying to say anything about anyone being gay. Because while having sex with another man is gay, getting yourself hard for a cameraman is almost just as gay. The only true test to tell if you're really not gay is if you do the Tosh.0 gay porn Viagra boner challenge. And yes, it's exactly what you think it is. It's in the name. But it's also weird that Sneako has such a strong opinion on this when it doesn't even affect him at all. But when somebody's explaining to him that it's okay for them to marry a 14-year-old, he's like, I'm not going to interrupt you at all. I'm going to let you finish that entire thought.
It's just because we have a different idea of what it means to be a child, which can be tracked historically. You can marry whomever you want to marry, so long as it doesn't cause them harm, physical and psychological. So, for example, if I marry a 100-year-old woman, or Sneako, if you marry with your tank top a 100-year-old woman, and you get involved with her intimately, she might die. I mean, she might have some kind of health problem. So we would say that, well, if you were to be intimate with a 14-year-old or 13-year-old who's got huge hips and huge breasts and huge body, I mean, quite frankly, we would say it's not going to have the same effect medically. I mean, no one can make the argument. But in these countries where we live in now, one is legal and one is illegal. So, in other words, you can't marry a 100-year-old woman, but you can marry that girl that's, you can't be. You're a pedophile if you go for the girl that's got the hips.
Yeah, dog. No fucking shit that a 100-year-old woman is going to have more medical problems than a 14-year-old. And why the fuck is he describing a 14-year-old like that? Like it was going to make it any better. He's like, would you rather have sex with a 100-year-old woman who was about to die, or would you rather have sex with a really sexy 14-year-old? I mean, the argument can't be made. And what's crazy is that Sneako doesn't react at all. Someone in the replies said that this was AI, and for a split second, I believe them because Sneako was like, I'm gonna listen to everything you have to say. I might even add in a few things. You think that 14-year-old can Alright, nope. The things you have me say are wild. But how are you basically just gonna sit back and let this dude spew out this fucking garbage? He's like, historically, it can be tracked back to when we first became civilized people that we were allowed to date children. And it's like, yeah, we can trace back to a time when they thought putting fucking asbestos in the ceilings was a good idea. Doesn't mean we're gonna keep doing it. We learned that what we were doing was wrong and never did it again. How you guys haven't realized that about marrying children is fucking beyond me. Like I said, Sneako was probably just mad that he had never gotten the overwhelming support with anything he's done. I think he even mentions in that video where he talks about Sketch how he went to a swingers party and everyone's still talking about it.
5 years ago, I talked about, like, regrettably going to a swinger party and made jokes about it. To this day, They still bring it up.
And it's like, yeah, that's because you're a piece of shit. The reason people aren't dragging Sketch for hiding his past is because he isn't a complete asshole. This was something that he did, and I assumed he's ashamed of. I didn't watch the full response, but he's not like you going after different races and religions. Dude's fucking playing Madden. But people like Sneako have the biggest mouths when it comes to something like this, when they don't even realize that they are 100 times worse than the people they're talking about. What makes this even worse is that his chat is agreeing with him, and nobody's like, no, that's a bad boy, no, don't do that, no. Guaranteed if you do that, you will stop. You'll just be so confused at why everyone in his chat is saying that and literally just stop and move on to the next subject. Try it. But yeah, guys, Sneako has no right to talk about anyone getting support for being gay when he just did something that's almost just as gay, but nobody supported him. Kind of just sounds like you're jealous, mad. There probably are pictures of him sticking his finger up his butt for the photographer, but those pictures probably haven't got uploaded yet. But until then, see you guys tomorrow. And I recorded this video yesterday, so that means I would see you on Monday. See you guys Monday. Peace.